Okay. Um, so I wanted to start making these video diary things mostly for myself, but I guess I don't mind other people's opinion on it. I'm gonna try to like just get through this video, all the mistakes, just leave them in. Um, and also I'm wearing this little scarf thing. I kind of wish I had a blanket actually. Um, I guess I'll just make this kind of quick. And I'm also kind of a little tipsy. That's okay. I did just kind of, I guess, want to talk about, like, I don't know what's been going on with me lately, but my brain, like, will not let me rest. I feel like I'm, like, trapped in my brain, and, like, I don't know, it's not like I have a choice, I guess, but, like the sucky thing about it is that it makes me think, or like, who's it? What? Like, I tend to, like, just get so down. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll be at work and I don't know, I'll just be going about my business. And then I just start thinking about, like, how much I'm slacking or, like, how much I'm not doing enough at home, or like I'm like, that's not really fair because I'm at work. I'm supposed to be working. Focus on work. If you want to be frustrated about something, be frustrated about a deadline or something. I don't know. But like, I'm really stressing myself about stuff that I'm not doing at home, or feeling like I'm not doing enough, feeling like I don't cook enough, feeling like I don't cook well enough. That's what's really bothering me because I love to cook. I love to cook as much from scratch as I can. But like, I don't know what it is lately. I think they need to ban TikTok. That's my problem. That's where the problem starts. It's that damn phone. That's what they kept saying. Should have listened. It's that fucking phone. Like, I see other people on TikTok and I'm like, who are these Michelin star chefs? What are you doing on TikTok? I can't. And it's like, it's not a competition. It's not. But in my mind, in my head, I keep thinking that I'm not doing enough. Even from the way I chop onions or the way I chop meats, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Like, I don't have the proper training for cooking. And most people don't. But I am an everyday cook, but I also want to be just a little bit, just like a little bit. I know I could do more. I know I could be more. That's why I'm so mad. That's why I'm so mad at myself, because I know I could do it and I'm just not putting in the work. And then like lately, I just have not had the motivation to do it. I just not have the motivation to just try something new, try a new recipe. And we can blame it on, like, you know, in this economy, it's kind of hard to, always buy the nice cuts of meat to try new stuff. Like, sometimes I just don't have the money to be wasting on trying a new recipe that I might not even like. But if I make it something that I know I would like, I don't know. And then posting it, because like I have a TikTok food page, and like I'm trying to post on there, and I keep getting in my own head, and then I have like a bunch of drafts, and I'm probably just going to end up deleting them Because then I'll start recording my process. I'm trying to make it short and sweet. At first, I thought I was going to do more recipe things where I'm like, okay, use a teaspoon, tablespoon of this or whatever. And now I'm just kind of doing a watch me cook, watch me make dinner kind of thing where it's just like, this is just the process that I do. But like, I want to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, there's so much I want to do. And I'm overwhelming myself with this list of things that I think I should be doing. Like, who expects this of me other than me? And I think that loop, it just keeps going like that. And then like I'm still frustrated because it's like I expect that of me and I can't even show up for myself. That's what I feel like is happening. And I keep disappointing myself. And then I feel like shit. And I'm like, oh, so you can't even show up for yourself. And I try not to let yesterday's problems leak into today. You know, once it's all said and done, it's done. You know, that was yesterday. We got to do something different the next day. We got to start thinking about tomorrow. We can't keep, you know, festering in yesterday's mistakes and problems. Learn the lesson and move on. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I think it's better for me to get this out so that I'm not just sitting with it. I don't have to be the same person I was yesterday. I could post a video every day this week on TikTok if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to grind it out, if I really wanted to really push myself, what can I do to really push myself? I gotta think of like what's something I don't want to do, and like that's the first thing you do. What do I not want to do? I do want to cook for 7 days straight and then just post videos for 7 days straight. But at the same time, I don't want to cook for 7 days straight. But it's like that now, that's what I got to do. I got to push the boundaries of what was normal, what was the routine. Because when I was doing videos, I clearly had a set goal in mind. You know, it was something simple, a dessert, a random dinner that I was making that night. Just film a video and post it. But nowadays, I film it and then I take too long to edit it, and I try to make the cut shorter so it's easier for me to edit them. But then I get so caught up in the little details, and it's like, I mean, I really shouldn't give a fuck what anybody thinks too. Like, fuck what anybody thinks at the same time. Like, I'll post it, but like I want to love it. I want to be obsessed with it. I want to like be at the point to where I just want to be at a point to where I lost my train of thought. I just want to be able to show up for myself, I guess. I gotta do the hard stuff first. I can't think about the mistakes of yesterday. Just gotta move on and whatever. And another thing that I've been passionate about is making music. I like to play with like my vocals and like make random harmonies and melodies and like builds, you know, starting with the low notes or whatever to the highest note I can do or whatever it is, and then the mids and stuff in between. Like, I do all the vocal stuff and editing, or I do all that by myself. I usually use BandLab. I might get BandLab on here, my laptop, but I usually use it on my phone. So I usually produce all my music through my phone. I record on there. If I need to download a beat or something, I do it all from my phone. So at least I know how to do that. You know, I can finagle BandLab. I'm not really good with like Florida Studios or what's the other one? Starts with A. I can't think of it, but Ableton, yeah, I tried to, and I have this MIDI keyboard. It's an MPC, Akai Mini 3. I can't think of the name of it, but I have it. And I like to, play with the keyboards and stuff. It's like a little short, like half keyboard, and it's got the little beat pads and stuff too, and like little knobs and stuff to like play with the sound or whatever. And it comes with a DAW that is MPC Beats, and I usually use that to play with the keyboard and stuff. And sometimes I'll be a bit motivated, I'll think I have an idea, but I just don't pursue it as much as I used to when I was younger, when I was like about 19, 20, going on 21, back when I was working this security job. I used to write music to help me pass the time, because all I did was sit at a desk like for most of the day, if not all day. And then every once in a while I'd have to get up and do my rounds or whatever, but most of the time it is just sitting in a room, So I had to find a way to keep my mind occupied and not just like doom scrolling on like TikTok and stuff. So that's when I got into making music and mostly writing music. That's what I started off doing. And I have this book. It's so tore up. But I have this notebook that I had, and I would take it to work every day, and I would write, just little, sometimes they'd be little like dumb little raps or whatever. I mean, they're not dumb, but they were just silly little, something not to be taken too seriously, but something so that I could get kind of just get that creative thing going. So I used to do that a lot, and now I've just kind of slowed down doing it, because now my job is a little bit more, I have some assignments that I have to do throughout the day, so I'm usually pretty busy. But if I wanted to, I could stop and like write a song here or there, whatever, if I feel inspired. But I kind of prefer when I was doing it at security, because I feel like there was like less pressure, I guess. Like I literally remember one day I was like, I just want to write a song that's like under a minute. And so I remember just looking around me, and I'm like, what can I like write about? And I saw this tree. I don't know, because we were literally like right by a forest or whatever. Like if you were outside, you would see we were just by like a bunch of trees, like it's just a tree line or whatever. And I just remember looking up at the trees like, okay, maybe I'll write a random song about a tree. Like, I was walking down the street when I saw the strangest tree. And then it kind of took off from there. And then, like, I found this beat. I can't remember who it's from, but the name of the beat was called Orange Tree. And my favorite color was orange. So it just made sense. And I literally wrote this little song about an orange tree. I'm debating on if I should sing it. Well, I started recording it too, so maybe I'll just like release it just as a song I wrote. But yeah. And then actually the song ended up being like, it was really good. It was really cute. It was under a minute. The beat was nice. The story was cool. Like I just was flourishing, like just off of like nothing, just off of breadcrumbs, So, but now I feel like I don't have that creative. I need to find a new way to tap into that creative part of my brain, because now I just get so like caught up thinking about a million other things, it's just hard for me to focus. And you know, sometimes writing songs don't take focus. Sometimes you got to be tired as fuck. And then that's when it comes to you. I remember the first time I completely wrote out a whole song by myself. I did the intro, whatever, the chorus. I did the bars. There was like 4 or 5 different set of bars for real. And then the main chorus. Well, it wasn't really a main chorus. Even the chorus changed. I don't know, but like it was a cute little song that I did, and it was. I remember I wrote that song when I was working security, and it was the first time I had to work an overnight shift because I had to fill in for somebody, and I was usually afternoon, but I was working a night shift, so I had to work overnight, so I had to keep myself awake, and I the only way I could do that was by writing a song. So I did. And it's cute. And I've had to like not remix it, but like I found a different beat that I wanted to use for it, and it worked out and it sounded really cool. Like I remember being so hyped, so excited about the songs I was writing. And now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sure it's there. I feel like it's in there. It's in there. I don't expect a solution today, right now, in this very minute, but I just had to get that out. Okay. And I'm really blind. I can't see anything. I don't know where my glasses went. Alright, I hope this was. You know what? I don't care what this was. Take it for whatever. Whatever. Okay, bye.